Time is important. So we kind of reduce that, like 95% of the time to book an interview is kind of saved, which means that as a recruiter, obviously you can focus on higher value tasks. Cronofy provides a suite of APIs and components that software vendors use to build scheduling solutions embedded within their application. So their users don't have to go to Outlook to do scheduling, they stay within their application.
So imagine I'm a recruiter, how does it work?
So the recruiter would use an ATS, and that ATS would use Cronofy to allow you to access the hiring manager's availability. So if you want to book a one-on-one interview, or a panel interview, or even a sequence of interviews, we solve all of that problem of working out when you can offer the candidate, and even to the point where you can send a link to the candidate so they can book themselves in. So we save you massive amounts of time.
Saving time, are there other big benefits?
Time is important. So we kind of reduce that, like 95% of the time to book an interview is kind of saved, which means that as a recruiter, obviously you can focus on higher value tasks. But really this is as much about time for the recruiter as candidate experience as well. So if you can provide the candidate with a self-serve booking link, they can do that on their own, discreetly, whenever they need to, and choose a time that fits with their schedule. And really this allows you to get candidates in the door as quickly as possible and get them through the process as quickly as possible, which, as we know, is the single biggest driver for successful recruitment.
So you sync with the major platforms, I think, scheduled platforms, agendas?
Yeah, so Exchange on-premise, Office 365, G Suite, iCloud, Outlook.com. Yeah, essentially our job is to worry about the calendars and to really provide those kind of higher value services to the recruiting software.
I can imagine this is also, especially for agencies, very good, or also corporates?
Our customers kind of operate across all sorts of sectors. So yeah, we'll have kind of staffing agencies who are literally booking candidates into a room, and whoever's available will book them. We have people doing sort of complex, sort of high value roles where they want to get the candidate in for like a half hour with the recruiter, 3 other people and a team meeting, a team lunch, plus a wrap up with the recruiter. All the time, scheduling, all of that is all possible with our service, and so we cover the really high value hires as well as the kind of blue collar, high volume hires as well.
What's your roadmap for 2019?
At the moment, we provide a series of APIs that anyone can use, and what we're starting to see demand for and we're starting to roll out is a series of embeddable components. So we'll start to see our slot pickers appearing on job boards. We'll start to see our kind of availability view appearing in more kind of ATSs, and really sort of fast tracking that development process so more ATSs can deliver sort of high value scheduling to more customers.
And the scheduling bots, something you dive also into?
We support them. So for example, we've just launched our Slack connector, so you can do /Cronofy meet @Steve tomorrow. And we handle all of the kind of transactions around that, which of course exactly the same. We provide that as an API that the scheduling bots can do. So they perhaps do the filtering, that initial chat with the candidate, to do that kind of filtering down to the 10 they want to interview. They then use us to find times that work for that hiring manager.
So you're a big solution, a secret solution for a lot of big tech, maybe a lot of recruiters already use.
Oh, totally, yeah. We're proper kind of fabric of the internet. If you know Stripe and payments, their checkouts everywhere. That's what Cronofy is for scheduling.
Thank you.
Thank you, Martin.